Yo, what is up everyone? How's it going? And welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved here at GTJack3d. Now, we are here in Primitive Plus here today. As you can see, I was just kind of checking out the little Dilo pen that I've got going on over here, but we've got a couple things all set and ready to go. So, in the two videos ago actually in the series, we built with the concrete and what was the other one? Lumber. Concrete and lumber. So we did those two, and now in this one I want to test out how the Adobe and brickwork, and I'm going to use a lumber floor because that actually looks really cool because I was playing around with it a little bit. So what we're going to start out with though is at the end of the last video we were playing around with the bait for the fishing trap here in Primitive Plus, and let's just head out there. I'll show you that because I've gotten some of those fish fillets. Now if you didn't see the last episode, you catch fish fillets out of the fishing trap out here. So I just find that really funny. You don't catch fish. You catch. Wait. It shows something. Look at. Oh, I got a little excited there. Look at. It's got a little coal in there. Look at them. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we've got 3 fish fillet, and so we've just been using our fish bait. So what I want to get going now here is we've got another trap, and that is, let's go here, and that is the Deadfall Trap. So I'm gonna make like 4. Let's make like 4 of those. And let's find a good position. I'm thinking maybe right along that wall over there. On a side note, I was able to go out. I found quite a few more. Oh, it's starting to rain. It's like a really weird sky out right now, by the way. It's like super gray. But anyway, we're gonna go over here slowly. But it's faster than crafting when you walk really slow when you're crafting stuff. So we've got some bees. And they've been. Oh, did I already use the queen out of here? I was hoping to show you the queens, but. Oh, crap. Worker, drone. Yeah, the queen's already used up or something. I had a couple queen in here, so. Queens? Queen? Plural of queen? Okay, either way. We've got beeswax and honey, so I've been trying to stock up on that, but those. The queen just fly away or something. I'm not sure. So, we've got these. Let's throw these on here. Let's plop these down, see what they look like. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to get a little set of them going here. I don't think we actually, because judging by the fish trap, it didn't mean that, like, a fish actually, was swam in there. It generated that fish, obviously. So, I don't think we need to actually catch, like, there's not even anything we can catch in this game that's this small, really. A compy? Are we squishing compies? Alright, let's throw all these along. I guess I don't really need that many, but I mean, might as well use up the wall. So let's throw in like a quarter of them into that. Oh, I don't want to throw that many in there. Alright, so I'm going to fill all these up. What did it say? Did it say anything in here? Leave bait to catch a small predator. A small predator, okay. Not sure what that means. It must mean a little compy. So we've got those all set up, and hopefully by the end of this video we'll have caught something. I'm not sure. I haven't set any of those up. But anyway, now that it's nice and gloomy and rainy, why don't we head over here? I'll show you what we're going to be building on. So, well, actually, resources first. Over here, we've got... let's get into here. And I've got cooking in here. Oh, I didn't light it. But I've got bricks. And what that takes are buckets of clay. Now, buckets of clay are made with the hand mill. And if you go into the hand mill, I've got a ton of those in here because the Adobe takes a lot of these. So I've tried to plan ahead a little bit. Anyway, the bucket of clay takes 20 claystone, 10 limestone. So I've got that, and that's what you make your buckets of clay out of. Now, you can either use the buckets of clay to make the Adobe here, right here. I hope there's no window for this one either, which is unfortunate. But anyway, it takes quite a bit of clay, so you need to really stock up on that. So the Adobe there, and then you can also cook the clay, and that will become brick, which you can then make into brick things right here. So we've got that. So that's the 2 we're going to be working with. We've got plenty of lumber to make a floor and all that kind of fun stuff. And then over here, I've actually laid it out. This pillar right here is where the build is going to go. I think it's going to go maybe probably at an angle right here. Something along those lines. But the reason that it's on this pillar is that's directly lined up. I used thatch ceilings to actually line this up perfectly with this structure so that eventually we can connect them up top. I'm just trying to think ahead because I like to keep them on the same grid, if that's what you want to call it, the same grid of buildings, so that I can actually connect them if I so choose to in the future. So we're going to build those. I'm going to get all these supplies going. I need to build up quite a few of them, and then I'll be right back when we've got some to test out. Alright, so here we are. I've started up some of the build. Now, I apologize, it's getting a little bit laggy over here from all these buildings, mostly from the glass over there, but we're going to continue on. It's not too horrible, but as you can see, the Adobe pieces I've placed, I've put the lumber, oh, and down on the bottom, I actually had to break into the steel and put out these steel pillars right here. So, those are pretty cool. I don't know, they were pretty costly, and they just look, I would probably just go with stone next time, but anyway, oh, whoa, okay, this is really short, and I don't get why they would do this, because I guess this is just for very small people, the Adobe houses. I guess you don't want to buy this, or build one of these if you're my size, because look at this. That's way too small. Look at that door frame. It's ridiculous. But I hope a door actually fits on there. I don't think there's an Adobe door. Is there an Adobe door? Reinforced glass door? Wait. Nope, just a door frame. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think there is one. So I don't know if one's going to fit on there. We'll have to see. This is going to become the new cooking area. Because as you can see, all of it's been lined up over there. And that's just not working. So I've got some brick going. This is how the brick works and the Adobe. So the health on these, we've got 2,000 per wall and 20,000. 20,000 per wall for both of them. And the lumber is, I think, less. Yeah, 13,000 for the lumber. So this is going to be, both of these are going to be a little bit more protection for you when you're building with lumber. Why don't we grab some of these walls? We'll grab a few of, let's probably grab all of those and maybe a few more brick ones. And I need a few ceilings as well. So we'll grab a few of those just to see how these all look. So we'll go out here. This is going to be like the new cooking area. As you can see, everything's kind of lined up in random spots. So this is going to be a cooking area, and we'll also have the dock, like I said. I'll build a brick walkway so we can kind of see how that works. And I think that should be pretty cool too. So we should throw that there. And I think the brick looks really cool, actually. It gives a really interesting feel to the game. So we've got, I'll put a normal one there, and we'll continue our wall here, because that's just going to be a balcony on the other side. Oh, man. We do not want this. Okay. That's the right way. Perfect. And as you can see, it's just really, oh, I don't know. Is that door frame just sunk down a little bit? I don't know why it would do that. I think it's alright, so let's just, I'm going to turn on the overlay. We'll do this. Okay, so, see, this is going to be really annoying because there's two ceilings that it could potentially connect to, and I got to connect it onto the correct one. Are those coming out right? That looks weird to me. Maybe, oh, you know what? Are these on different levels? I don't know. I think everything just doesn't, like, you know, the lumber doesn't work well with the Adobe, and the Adobe doesn't work well with the brick, and blah, blah, blah. So that's kind of annoying. Oh, crap. I should have went with brick right there. We'll go brick here. But I don't, the brick seems to build fine. What? And as you can see, the pieces, I noticed this actually with the pillars. I could actually place the, a stone pillar over the metal pillars, so that was weird. But it seems like they just don't mesh well with each other. As you can see, a little bit taller there, but I think it'll be okay. We'll do that, and look at it, breaks into a stone wall. That's weird. Oh, I don't want to drop these. Let's drop that. That's less important. Okay, so we've got that. I want to see how this ceiling works here before I just continue to build here on my own. So, okay, that looks interesting. What? Why does it build? Can I build on the brick part? Crap. I was hoping I was gonna... Nope, maybe the brick part's just tall. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so we're gonna want to have it go there. That might actually be kind of cool to have the little lip there. But is that gonna line up with those ones? What is going on here? See, that's not lining up there. No, we need to connect it here. We'll do that. Destroy this. And I'm way down. Okay, we'll have to drop this for a second. everything is so heavy, I'm always weighed down, so we'll just connect it to that ceiling. So we'll do that. We'll just have a little lip up there, which actually looks pretty decent. So I'm going to continue this part of the build right here. That will stop there, and then I'll do a little brick pathway right there as well. So I'm going to continue building, and I'll see what I come up with for this. Okay, I've done a ton of building with all kinds of stuff. I think it turned out pretty good, but first, look at this. We smashed a bunch of dilos, all the same color evidently, with our Deadfall Trap. So this is how it works. We've got our trap bait, so that gave us just more bait for this. I don't know if I've reached this in time. It might have had normal meat in here at one point. I think that's what happened, but now it's all been spoiled, and I've just got some trap meat. Oh, that's probably actually some of the leftovers from what we did before, so I think I just missed the meat, but that's how these work. That's probably a pretty efficient way of getting some meat, but I don't know if it's going to spoil that quickly or something. But anyway, this is the structure that I have built. I know it looks a little bit crazy, but I tried to incorporate a lot of stuff into it, so it looks a little bit... I don't know, I actually like it, but it doesn't look Arkish. It doesn't look like it's from this game. So anyway, we've got our brick walls. I had to use the normal reinforced doors. These ones worked well with the other like shaped not foundations, but pieces. But anyway, I've got a couple miners cut. I don't know what's going on with this lamp. That did not place correctly. So these miners boxes, I can place stone, flint, metal, obsidian, and metal ingots in here. So you can place a whole bunch of stuff. That's just going to be for storage. I threw on this roof. On this side, it didn't, mesh completely correctly. Like I said, with these different building materials, they just don't go, the right way sometimes. But anyway, this side worked well, so that's pretty good. I've got my little dock here just ready to do some fishing when that comes into the game. So that's all set. I just put a little wishing well just for fun. And then also inside of here, I've got a couple hanging lamps that you can make in the mod. I think those are pretty cool, actually. I gotta get some oil so that I can burn them in that. So here, I built one glass ceiling. Look at that. That is crystal clear. It doesn't even look like there's a ceiling there. But you hit your head, so you know it's there. Anyway, so that's there. I've got that little entranceway to the top here. So I've got a couple of the water tanks. Now, these are made of steel. You can use these, and I think what I've got to do is, because these don't fill up with water themselves, do they? Yeah, they've got to be irrigated, so I got to put a whole bunch of, like reservoirs and stuff up here to collect water, but this is going to be for the cooking area. I thought these would just be, I don't know, I thought they'd be a good addition. Maybe I should just hook them up to the water below. That's probably what I'll do. But anyway, we've got those. The Adobe ceiling actually goes pretty flush. I really like how it looks from the top. This is pretty cool. And this is the lumber one, of course. So, we've got those. Let's head down into here. I've got a little bit of a cooking area. So, I'm going to move all of the cooking stuff. This door. Look at this door. It's so short. And it turns out it's not the pieces that are actually very short. It's just the way that they work with the lumber. I don't know. They just sink in a little bit. So I've got our cooker here. I've got some ventilation. That's why there's holes there. I wanted to put a little bit of ventilation above the cauldron. I mean, I'm sure that thing doesn't produce any kind of good smog. And then we've got our baker's oven, which we don't want to, we don't want to be breathing any of that in. So we've got a hole above that. I've got our preserving campfire in the center. This is just like a little table that you can place down. I got another of the table lanterns hanging out here. What do we need for this? Oh, you can't put... Oh, I don't have anything. But you can put wood in there, interestingly enough. So we can do that. But another thing that I've got going on out here were the fence foundations. Now, these are cool. I like them. I really like them on the outside. But they have to be placed... They don't snap. Like everything else. You have to place these all by freehand. So I had to place these all one by one. I'll show you. Actually, I have some in my inventory. See? They don't snap to anything. So I had to go, right to the edge and place all these one by one. So they're all off a little bit. But you know what? nothing's perfect. Not even in the real world, you know. If I was putting in this fence, I'd probably mess up a few times too anyway. So what are you gonna do? So we've got this going on. We've got it kind of looks a little bit like a fortress or something. I don't know. It's not what I was going for, but that's kind of what the Adobe and brick look like together. But I think it looks pretty cool. So we've got all that set. We've built with a little bit of glass. We've got our steel pieces. I still want to incorporate a lot more into these. These were just, you know, the basic builds to kind of see what what these were like. So we've got those started. We've got our lumber and concrete, and we've got our brick, Adobe, steel, and all kinds of different things. So I'll definitely be doing a lot more building here with Primitive Plus. It should be releasing here today officially as a mod, so hopefully a lot of you will be able to play this and check it out. Otherwise, that's where I'm going to stop for today. It was a ton of fun building this huge structure, getting us some dilos killed with our deadfall traps and all that kind of fun stuff. So anyway, if you liked the video, definitely hit that thumbs up and or subscribe to the channel for more content. You all have a great rest of your day, and of course, we'll catch you next time.